Guess I gotta make another video. No! I get to make another video! I'm hyped! I'm pumped! I'm excited to make another video! Oh, whatever. I gotta get myself back together. Ta-da! Get out of my video! I'm just messing. So guys, today we are talking about this speed game contest that just happened, hosted by a group called Christian Developers Network. So there were 8 games that were created, and we're going to be talking about these and rating them in order of their awesomeness level. So the awesomeness scale from 1 to 8. Now that doesn't necessarily mean that I approve of all these games. I'm going to put them in a certain order of just which ones I think were the best made, best thought out. But I'm also going to be talking about issues. I'm not necessarily recommending all of these games. So I don't need to give a long rambling, and you say it right, intro, so let's go ahead and get started. Number 8, Hope. Hope is a 3D game made with Unity that starts inside of a church, and your job is to go outside of the church after you collect the Bible and different verses, and basically go into the world and talk to people and give them messages of encouragement. The graphics kind of shined a little bit, not shown. That's like old English. Nobody says it anymore. They kind of shined a little bit compared to most of the 2D graphics made in this contest. So it's got like a nice little town set up, but you can't really go into buildings or anything like that. So the game's not very immersive. Unfortunately, I wasn't really pleased with the graphics still. I feel like it could have been a lot better. I feel like it was kind of short of really great quality. Unfortunately, this game is at number 8 because, bro, it's just honestly all you do is just go and talk to people and then Bible verses pop up in the screen, which is great and fun, I'm sure, but this game is not exactly the most fun.
Trying to read what you're saying, but for some reason your dialogue is going through your body. Okay.
Number 7 is the Encouragement Kids. Now, don't get me wrong, this game honestly has some of the best graphics out of the list, and your job is to go throughout the world and hunt down people basically like the game Hope and give them words of encouragement. This one is a little bit more interactive, a little more fun, includes enemies, things, areas you have to unlock, things like that. The graphics, like I said, are pretty good, but I think they just use a lot of assets from the Unity store. Gameplay is not really that exciting, not a lot to do other than just talking to people, and it gets repetitive really, really quickly.
Who's the crazy people? Me?
Number 6 is Envoy. Now, when I first saw the art for this game, I was pretty excited because it's super simple, but it's got some pretty cool 8-bit graphics, bro. I mean, it brings me back to my early years when I used to play the Game Boy Color all day long, even though the Game Boy Color games graphics were a little bit more advanced than this. But I'm used to retro graphics, so this related to me pretty well. Now, this game, like I said, the art is pretty well developed. I think for its genre, it looks great, but it's basically like the other game. You start out in this tiny map, and your job is to go around and talk to people and encourage them, give them quests, and things like that. It's based on 1 Timothy 2 or 7, I think. And so, I mean, it was a pretty cool concept. I just feel like the art was great, but the concept, the gameplay, I think it's just kind of repetitive. It doesn't really last very long, and I honestly didn't really think it was that fun.
Wait, that's a dog toy or thing? I legit thought it was supposed to be the devil. That's what it looked like, bro.
Number 5, Project Escort. Project Escort is a 2D game where your job is to basically avoid these turrets that shoot at you and then set waypoints that this guy named Bob or Fred, I don't know what his name is, that he can follow you and then safely get to the next part of the map, which brings you to the next level. And so it's a pretty cool concept. Your job is to dodge the bullets that the things are shooting. You can use a shield to deflect bullets or press these buttons to turn the turrets off, but they eventually turn back on. And then your job is to set a waypoint and then get the shape thingamajig through it safely. Unfortunately, it didn't really appeal to me that much. Nice concept, but I kind of got bored with it quick. I don't remember if there were any verses or anything in it. I guess it's kind of Christian in the concept that your job is to safely lead something away from danger.
Oh my goodness. Look at the graphic violence in this game. I can't take it. Oh, I might have to ban this game.
Number 4, The Encourager. The Encourager is a 2D game where you are a smile that is supposed to go and touch frowns and turn them into smiles. Of course, it is based in a Bible verse and gives a message to turn people from unhappiness or maybe simple ways or something. And so you basically touch smiles, make them happy, and if you go to certain smiles and hit certain key combinations, it sends out some shockwave of happiness and turns other ones into smiles. So basically, your job is to just turn everybody into a smile and make everybody happy. The graphics are smooth, nice arcade style. They're kind of bland, but honestly, I don't really have that much against it. And the gameplay, to be honest, was pretty interesting too. I did enjoy that part as well. Everyone, don't forget to smile and infect the world with your infectious smile and make everybody smile whether they want to or not. Number 3. Oh my goodness, guys, we're getting into these top exciting ones. Number 3 is The Follower. I forgot what the game was even about. Where are my notes? Oh, so yeah, that game. Guys, I love this game. It's so great. This game doesn't really have much of a Christian message except for the verse, the Bible verse at the end of it. Basically what you do in this game is built around, there's this cliff with all these symbols on it, these foot symbols, so it symbolizes climbing a cliff, overcoming obstacles. You are this ball and you have to use mechanics to toss the ball at the right angle, the right distance to make it touch the next symbol and to climb up the hill bit by bit. The cliff, not the hill. That's all it is, but it's really fun. I found it more interesting than a lot of the other ones, really. Honestly, the worst part is just the art is extremely simple. There's not much to really show for it, but then again, it's pretty awesome, bro. I love this game. Guys, I think I'm just gonna play the rest of this video to this music. I mean, I love it. It makes me so happy. I better stop before I get copyright strike. Number 2 is AIBOT. Maybe it's AIBOT, like artificial intelligence. I don't know. So basically, this is a game, an allegory game, comparing a robot serving his cool programmer to us as humans serving God. So basically, the gameplay is very, very unique, and I'm going to tell you why this is at number 2. It's not for the art. The art is honestly, some of the intro cutscene looked like the art was made in Microsoft Paint, but the gameplay is why this got number 2. It's very, very interesting. So basically, it simulates a super simplified form of programming. And so what you do inside of this game is you put in these commands that will basically move a robot through a arena inside the map. You gotta program him so that he can walk throughout the arena that might have turns, might curves, might have enemies that he's gotta beat up and smash. And so basically, your job is to go through this map and reach the end of it. So basically, that's all there is to it for the most part. And you can also buy upgrades that unlock new commands, things like that. It's a really cool concept, and I really enjoyed it. It makes you think a lot. It's kind of hard. Now, obviously, I don't know much about the Christian message. It almost seems like, it contradicts itself, because it has like a version of the 10 Commandments, but they're robot commandments, and there's 7 of them. And one of them is not your regular robots, and then he goes through the map and he beats up these bots or something. So I don't know, but it really is a cool concept. I did enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, so what more do I have to say? Check out this game.
Oh my goodness, this concept art for the new EA game is absolutely amazing. I'm so pumped.
Number 1 is Typer Hero. Now I'm going to talk about this game, a couple issues I have with it, but why this game gets number 1. Number 1 is because of the art. This has probably the best graphics out of it. It's got voxel, like Minecraft style graphics. And basically all you do in this game is you are running through this building that has all these monsters inside of it, and it's like a typing training game. So you run up to them and they just start talking gibberish, and you type in the gibberish they're talking, and then you kill them. And so the reason that this game got number 1 is just the graphics, the gameplay. Honestly, the part I love most about this game is that you're just running up to them and it's just like they're talking gibberish, and it's like you're killing them because you don't like what they say. Now, I can make like a whole compilation about some of the random gibberish that these things have said, and then it just, if you don't like what they say, then you just type it in and then you just knock them to the ground.
Conclude speaking, are you telling me to be quiet? Yeah, most of society seems to act like it's retired. Yes, I do have a beating license. That's why I'm about to beat you. Okay, I've heard a lot about equality, but I have no idea. What is equality medicine?
Now, the thing I didn't like about Typer Hero is that it does have some creatures that I'm really uncomfortable with. It does have a skeleton character, has some character in a black cloak. I don't really know what it's supposed to symbolize. I'm kind of oblivious about stuff like that. And it also does have magic in it, I guess, because the black character, if you don't type in all the words and don't completely kill him, then he sends out fire from his hands or something. So basically, that's one of the reasons I'm not necessarily recommending this game. But as far as the gameplay and stuff, it is like probably just about the best out of all of these games. So anyway, guys, this is my list of the 8 speed games that were created. You can download them all for free. You can check them out. Tell me which one looked the coolest to you. And I just feel like I'm rambling and totally killing this video. So anyway, guys, subscribe and do what you want to do. That's great advice. Subscribe and do what you want to do. And just remember, we're always here, going to be making more videos about Christian games, all to the glory of God, because we want to hook people into getting true Christian messages out of these games, and we hope that people get better for it. So anyway, guys, have a great day, and with that, cut off the video.